What is going on, guys? Stuck144 here today, back with another video. Now guys, as you can tell by the title of today's video, we're talking about if you should buy a Nintendo Switch or a Nintendo Switch Lite, because if you don't have one, or if you do have one, or if you're thinking about getting one, just you don't know which one to buy, or if you're planning to get a Switch and you don't know which one to get, we're going to talk about that today, because I think that's a really important thing, because now it's going to get confusing. It's going to get confusing for parents, it's going to get confusing for people that don't know what the Switch is, and it's going to get confusing for people whether they think they need both consoles or whether they need this one or the other one. Now, first off, if you already own a Nintendo Switch and you're not a collector of Nintendo and you already love your Switch and you already have so many games for it and you're enjoying it, there's really no need for you to buy the Switch Mini. Doug, I think you meant to say Switch Lite there. Just keep that in mind. It's not the Switch Mini, it's the Switch Lite. Moving on, enjoy the video. Unless you travel a lot and you want something that's more durable and more portable than the Switch already is, then I could see you getting one. But if you already have a Switch and you don't really need one or don't plan on getting another one until there's an actual new version of it, then the Switch Lite is definitely not for you. Secondly, if you're a collector, I totally get it, because I'm personally going to be buying the Switch Lite just to basically collect, and also like when I go and travel a lot, I would rather be carrying the Switch Lite with me than the full Switch. I just think personally for me that's what I would like to do. But if you're someone that already owns a Switch, I really don't see a need for you to get one, and it's definitely not for you. And those are probably the people out there that are like, I already have a Switch. You know, all the people complaining about why did Nintendo do this. If you don't own a Nintendo Switch at all, you have to look at both benefits of each console. The regular Nintendo Switch, which runs at $299, does everything. It will play every Switch game. You can play with friends, throw a Joy-Con to a friend, and put it on the TV and basically do everything the Nintendo Switch was meant to do. The Switch Mini, on the other hand, Jesus, Doc, again, it's the Switch Lite, not the Switch Mini. Switch Lite. Say it with me. Switch Lite. Enjoy the video. Can only be played in handheld mode. You can't put it on the TV. You can only have it on that little tiny screen, which, I mean, for some people, they're really going to enjoy that. Like for little kids, it makes perfect sense. It just does. Parents don't want them using the big screen TV in the living room, so here's a Switch Mini for $199. I mean, the price point's perfect, like I talked about in the last video about the Switch Lite. Little kids, this is the best market for them, definitely. But if you're someone that travels like a lot, and you want to play like select games, like really single player games, like Breath of the Wild, Splatoon, like just games that you just want to be able to enjoy by yourself, the Switch Lite makes total sense for you, because you're not going to be needing to take the Joy-Cons off. You're probably not going to have on the TV much if you're traveling a lot. That makes sense. So it's basically, you have to look at how you're going to use the Switch. So when you're going to buy it, you basically got to decide, am I going to be traveling a lot with this thing, or do I want to play it on the TV and play with friends? Because that's really what it comes down to, is basically, are you a solo player or do you play with other people? Because that's another big thing, because with the Switch Lite, you can't take the Joy-Cons off. There is no Joy-Cons. It basically got rid of the whole Switch part of the Switch, which is kind of funny. Okay, a third reason you have to take into consideration is that the Switch Lite won't play all the games on the Nintendo Switch. So like 1-2 Switch, games that involve the Joy-Cons, there's no rumble, so there's a lot of things you have to take into consideration. If you like party games, the Switch Lite is probably not for you. This is really like, it's basically a Game Boy. You gotta think of it as like a Game Boy. Like, this is your own little portable console that you're only gonna be playing because you really can't share it with other people. But the regular Nintendo Switch, you can definitely share it with other people, play it with other people either in handheld or docked on the TV. So that's another way to look at it as well. Now, a benefit of the Switch Lite is you don't have to worry about buying Joy-Cons. Now, I know people had concerns about the drifting Joy-Con. Honestly, I don't think that's going to be a problem, just because I feel like they would have fixed that knowing the problem on the launch of the normal Nintendo Switch. but we'll have to see when it comes out and test it and see how it does. But I really don't think that's a problem you guys have to worry about right now. Maybe 2 years after owning it, maybe they'll wear out a little bit, just like any other console, like the 3DS or anything. Like, consoles wear out, you're gonna have to upgrade it eventually, so that's something you really shouldn't worry about. Nintendo just announced today that they are coming out with another version of the Nintendo Switch, the normal one. They are coming out with an updated battery life version of it. Now, we're gonna have to test that out and see how that actually works when it actually comes out, but I think that's cool that they're doing that just so they can step it up with because I guess the Switch Lite has a better battery life than the normal Switch right now. That's also another benefit to the Switch Lite, definitely for handheld mode, but that is cool that they are doing that as well. Another thing that it really comes down to that I kind of talked about before was the price point. If you're not in the budget to spend $300 on a console, the Switch Lite is definitely for you. It's $199, you don't have to worry about the extra Joy-Cons if you want to change them. You get the console, and that's the console. So basically, to sum things up here, it comes down to your preference and what you're gonna do with the actual console. If you're gonna be playing it with friends, I would definitely recommend the normal Switch. If you're gonna be playing it as a solo player and you travel a lot and you don't care about it being on the TV, the Switch Lite is definitely for you. But besides that, if you're not a collector and you already have a Switch, there's really no reason for you to get the Switch Lite. Definitely wait for a updated version like a Switch 2.0 where they actually have updated graphics, updated battery life, updated Joy-Cons, bigger screen. Just wait for that. Definitely wait it out, because the Nintendo Switch right now is a hands down perfect console, but I'm happy to see Nintendo making moves with the Switch Lite. I think it's really cool. It's going to open up a whole new market. They're going to sell so many of them because you're going to have so many collector editions, and people that weren't fortunate enough to get the Switch have a better shot at getting it now with the lower price point. So I'm so happy to see Nintendo doing this. Guys, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Are you going to get the Switch Lite? Are you not going to get the Switch Lite? Do you already have a Switch? Just let me know what you're thinking down below. I like to see your guys' input on all the Nintendo news that's going on. Also, don't forget to cop the hottest new duck merch down below. This is the Fortnite drop, like I've been wearing in pretty much every single video. Has my creator code on the back. So guys, without further ado, like and comment down below. Smack that subscribe button if you are new. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Woo!